second breath we take, we should thank oceans. Scientists say the phytoplanktons in the oceans are responsible for 50 to 80% of oxygen in the atmosphere. Do we need more reasons to protect our oceans? I am Priya Thuvesheri. I am an independent documentary filmmaker from New Delhi. The world of oceans opened for me with my latest documentary film, Coral Woman. It's a story of Indian corals and an inspiring tale of a homemaker who decided to learn swimming and diving just to see the coral reefs. In today's session, we will talk about using filmmaking as a tool to protect our marine ecosystems. I come from Kerala, a land which is famous for water bodies, etc. But to be honest, not even in my dreams I thought that I'll be making an underwater film. But the magic of this medium is quite amazing. Uma, my main protagonist, lives in the hills in Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu, and she happened to see an international documentary film on coral reefs. And that really triggered her she fell in love with that corals at that very moment, and she started painting them soon. Somebody saw her paintings and asked her, "Have you ever seen them for real?" And then she decided to learn swimming and diving just to see the coral reefs. And kilometers away was me, a non-swimmer, who had an accidental phone call with Uma and fell in love with her story of deciding to learn swimming and diving at this age. And I got so inspired and decided to make a film. So it was actually a film which triggered Uma, and in that her story, her journey inspired me to make an underwater film and even to learn and read and make a film like this. What did this journey of making an underwater film do to me? Yes, definitely I am in love with ocean more than ever before. But I also discovered beyond this beauty, beyond this, there are more life underwater than even land. Beyond all that, I closely witnessed the threat we as humans are doing to the oceans. In the film, there is a scene where Uma says, "The sea looks so blue and beautiful, but only when we go underwater we really see what is happening out there. The plastic, the sewage, the industrial pollution, the increasing global warming, the frequent global bleaching events are all threatening the life underwater." It's not just about the underwater life, but it's going to impact every one of us. This filmmaking experience and knowledge made me more aware and to push the efforts to create awareness using my medium, cinema. There is an urgency to create climate change awareness. To be honest, I became aware, or I understood the seriousness and intensity of this issue only when I made this underwater film and a series of underwater films post that. I would like to share some experiences and challenges I faced while making my film. So yeah, definitely it's very different from shooting a film on land. The budget, the technicians, everything is different. You need teammates who are divers, who have experience underwater, and definitely even gadgets. You need, you can't take any camera underwater. It needs proper casings, waterproof casings to shoot underwater. You need different lights, and you need a bigger team because you're going into the sea. You need a boat driver, you need a crew who is there for your support. And yeah, even directing underwater is quite different because you can't speak. You use sign languages, and for me as a non-diver, I had to do a lot more preparation. I had to give like more instructions for my team what I actually need when you go underwater. I even made a storyboard so that people are very clear what they're going to achieve. But even with all that preparation, let me tell you, there are a lot of unexpected moments out there, because you go there, you will realize that maybe that it's so windy, you go underwater, it's so murky. So yeah, there are situations which you can't foresee when you shoot underwater, and it is expensive, it is more expensive. But I was lucky that I had like some wonderful teammates who was part of my project, and looking back, it is definitely a wonderful experience. It's quite unfortunate that still we have a lot of people amidst us who think, why should I care for oceans? It regulates our climate. Ocean-based industries employ more than 40 million people worldwide. Oceans hold 97% of Earth's water. The list is very long. We are yet to be out of a pandemic. But as humans, for the first time, I think it gave our life took a pause and acknowledged the anthropogenic effects we are doing to the nature. As we are stuck indoors, we see life rejuvenating in public spaces, even life reclaiming public spaces, and reminding us that the world belonged to us. These are like few letters which we collected after screening of Coral Woman. These are letters from children. They were our special audience and they really surprised me. And in most of these letters, they had actually pledged to protect ocean. It's also nice to learn from children. Let us pledge to protect this ocean at this moment.
நான் காணும் உலகங்கள் நீ காண வேண்டும். Actually, I want you to dive and see this beautiful underwater. I never had an idea as to I'd be diving in my lifetime. No, not even swimming. Somebody saw these paintings and told me, have you taken a closer look at the coral? So I thought it's high time. I dived and found these corals by myself.
The police have had to open fire in Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. This even as thousands of residents were protesting against the Sterlite copper plant.
ஊர்ல ஒரு ஆளுக்கு ரெண்டு ஆளுக்கு இருந்த மாதிரி தான் இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ அப்படி கிடையாது. ஒரு தெருவுல 4 ஏர் 3 ஏருக்கு இருக்கு.
வெளிநாடுகள்ல இருந்துலாம் முத்து வாங்குறதுக்கு இங்கே வருவாங்க எங்கள் டாடி காலத்து. ஆனால் 10 அடி 5 அடி 4 அடி உயரத்தில் அந்த பவளப்பாறை உண்டு. இப்போ அந்த சுப்பியில் இல்லை, அந்த பாறைகளும் இல்லை.
Climate change, it's not what we can control locally. It needs global attention and global initiatives. Whatever the mistakes the whole world is doing, we are facing the consequences.